As promised, banal victory for me.
Well struck. We made short work of Wickman's man.
That we did. You've proven yourself an asset to us. I'll see you back in Grand Bridge.
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing!
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigman's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grand Bridge is a province of Lord Wigman of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
Oh, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane half-wits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigman's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
I'll take on all comers!
Eivor, what did Wigman's little man have to tell us?
Wigman is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
I already know who I suspect.
Your instinct must be strong if you're so quick to choose. So who is the traitor?
Leave betrayed you.
Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Leaf. You have betrayed me, Leaf.
Soma, that's not true.
A grown man should have a better grasp of his jealousy. It must not drive him to madness and destruction. But with you, every one of our warriors, our slaughtered people are dead because you could not be where I am now.
I have only ever served you, Soma. I would never betray my clan, my family. I am a man of honor.
And ambition. Wigmund took you from us long before I ever raised my blade. Clear the body. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Thor himself could now drink me.
traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the...
Soma,
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
we all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
I need your eyes, my friend.
He's hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigmund's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. Best brace my hood here.
My palms itch. Where is that rat? I am going to skin him alive on sight.
Hey, fellas!
I will tear his face
Grant me
with my
strength!
teeth.
Bleed you! Break you! No more! We reeve!
Wickman, probably cowering within the monastery.
Watch my lead! You come here often?
Ergy scum! What's my lead?
Give me a hand over here.
You can't kill me, Soma!
Follow my lead!
Crap! Stop the heathen! Raider, Vikinger, stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp, before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time, but trust, that will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, so the end of the storm is well in sight.
It's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
Garland, what are you doing?
We're at the mountain's peak, Soma. With room for one alone. So I claim this summit, Jarl's Corner. I claim Grant Bridge.
You fucking rodent, Galen. It was you. You let those Saxon insects into our home. You betrayed us!
It was preordained, Soma. Like the sunset. Like the bird's flight.
You coward. You let an innocent die in your place.
You have your sibling in the blood spring at your mercy. How could you waste your family so easily?
There is no river of blood deep enough to keep me from my destiny. Only one verse of this song remains. It is my destiny to rule. It is your destiny to die. All of you. We all have our one day. Fling yourself from the mountaintop! Bring that to a place that isn't yours!
Your prophecy, your lies!
You cannot thwart the gods! You cannot change destiny!
Destiny! If you kick a hornet's nest, it's not destiny when you get stung.
How?
Such a heavy price to pay for one so vile.
I climbed to the peak of the mountain. To my destiny.
Your vision took you as far as the mountain's peak. But there was only room for one to stand. I am the one standing.
Please, Soma. My life in the lap of the gods. Please.
You live! Sweet gods among us, Birna, you're alive!
Galen couldn't kill me. It is not my destiny.
Get this Drenger back to the longboats. We're going home.
Her wounds are severe, but not seeping. She will heal.
I should have guessed it was Galen. If I had trusted my instincts, if I had dealt with all this alone, or discovered him sooner.
Soma, forgive me. I followed my judgment as best I could, but I was wrong. I'm responsible.
We killed the wrong warrior, Eivor. A terrible truth that tastes of soot and ashes. Do not think I blame you. I held the blade. The decision was my own. Now, I must explain myself to my people.
The cost of war is always high, and victory can be sour. But you have your city back, and Wigmund is dead.
As may be all trust in me. After all, why should any trust me if I cannot trust my closest friends?
Trusting people by their words, their deeds, is as much as anyone can expect. But for you, it bit back like a rabid dog.
That's how I feel. Exactly. Thank you for standing at my side in this. You have my oath, and my arm in the battles to come, Eivor of the Raven clan.
Good. One day I may need them. Flint calls me back to Rantby. Let's tell her the good news. What mischief have you been at? baker is done, Talon. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarbin, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folk say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
But that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tobin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Good day.
Good day. A new customer.
You I do not recognize, my friend. What brings you to settle here? Are you merchants?
Ah, hello, hello. Are you the leader of this bustling encampment? We come on behalf of 1,000 Eyes, vendors of uncommon goods and exotic treasures from all corners of the world. If you need it, we have it. If we don't have it, you don't need it. Such is our pledge.
I see. And is this child with you?
Child?
Child?
My friend, you look upon the master of the 1,000 Eyes, the head of our guild, a legend, a hero of the people, and the richest merchant west of the Indus. You look upon Reda!
He means you?
He does, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. It is a pleasure to meet you at last.
How have you come to know me?
The 1,000 Eyes have 1,000 years as well, and word travels fast.
And what is it I can do for you, or you for me?
It's quite simple. For a fee, I can connect you to a shadow market that stretches from the dunes of Egypt to the moors of England.
What sort of fee?
It varies with the item, but there is a small hitch. Through this market, all prices are paid in opal.
Interesting. What a strange color it has. May I hold it?
You may hold it and keep it, Eivor. A gift from Reda for your immeasurable hospitality. Now look here. Browse what wares I have on offer. Nothing for now? No matter. My selection changes daily. You will soon find something you like. Now that you are friends with me, you are also a friend of the Thousand Eyes as well.
And what does this mean?
Observe my outfit, note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates, clad in these same vestments. These are my people, my other eyes. Seek them out for trade or contracts. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum. And I might even feel inclined to reward you myself.
An interesting offer.
Good to hear. Now, if you will excuse us, my apprentice has a tent to secure.
You're staying for a while, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and you needn't even thank me. We would be honored to call this our home. Good day.
Eivor? A moment. Who could Gothban be?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
A message has come.
Admit it, Alvis. I am the superior wordsmith.
Admit to a falsehood? I would sooner square a circle.
Rowan.
Ah, Eivor. How's the day, my friend?
I'm well, Rowan. I had only a small question. Do you know anyone named Guthban?
Guthban? Nothing comes to mind. Should I?
It is not a question of should.
Ah. Is it a horse?
No, it's,
A lover?
No, Rowan, it's no one.
You came here to ask me about no one.
Thank you for your time.
Hello.
Nonsense! It is not that complicated.
You do not appreciate the subtleties of a cutting flight. That is why you misunderstand.
Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban? It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think. But no face comes to mind. I fear it may be a moniker. A false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false name? Do you think my name is false?
No. Is it?
I am Octavian. I've always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthpen, Eivor. It means battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me. And all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood. To abandon acts of violence. To never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't. Not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
Subtleties of a cutting flight.
You're
That
living
is
the
why
life
you
you want, aren't you?
misunderstand.
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
Stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
That pistol! Oh, then I'll reach the hell.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
if it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
Eivor, this isn't your fight. You don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wilk's goods and bring them to you. If I'm spotted, it won't be pretty. Many may die, and I do not want you involved. You must not break your vow.
No vow stands above my duty to my friends, Eivor.
I must be careful now.
You alone with them should they attack.
If it comes to it. Stand aside until then.
I will. You have my word.
All right. Wait here, and stay out of sight. See you, old friend.
Bushes for cover.
Let's end this. Christ is surely with us. Spread out. We have this.
Flank the idiots. Press hard. Counter you! Could use you!
Together, lad.
You found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
Quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dim-witted. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days. And I weep for our worst.
Let it go, then. Remember only what makes you a better man. This is everything. I'll return to Tarman.